Carmelo Anthony's case just exposed Stephen A. Smith. Let's talk about it. I recently posted a video of Carmelo Anthony's case and what Stephen A. Smith had to say about it. Today, Stephen A. Smith will be exposed to how much of a hypocrite this man truly is. When it comes to black people, Stephen A. Smith don't seem to have a sympathetic bone in his body. But when it pertains to a white person, all the sympathy seems to flow. I saw a clip D.L. Hughley did regarding Stephen A. Smith and his comments on Carmelo Anthony versus his comments toward Donald Trump and the legal system. And it shows how much of a hypocrite this man truly is. And I started to just go on and do my own commentary, but I couldn't. Because when I say D.L. Hughley read his ass, he read the hell out of his ass. And I just had to show you exactly what D.L. Hughley had to say about this bootlicking, Uncle Tom tap dancing ass nigga had to say. Take a look at this clip.
So this is Stephen A. Smith.
But I got to tell you something. As much as people may have been abhorred by Donald Trump's statement weeks ago, talking about how black folks, he's hearing that black folks find him relatable because what he's going through is similar to what black Americans have gone through. He wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. When you see the law enforcement, the court system, and everything else being exercised against him, it is something that black folks throughout this nation can relate to.
This is also Stephen A. Smith.
Carmelo Anthony murdered Austin Metcalf. There is no other way to slice it. He said he put his hands on me, as in Austin Metcalf. He put his hands on me, so I stabbed him. That's not justification for killing someone.
So Trump, the 34-time convicted felon, who was once the president of the United States of America, and who at that time, the time when he went on this diatribe, Stephen A. went on his diatribe, was running for president again. A felon can't even vote, but he could still run as a 34-count felon. He was tried by a jury literally of his peers. In addition to that, he was found guilty of sexual battery. He appears in the Epstein list 38,500 times, which is more than Harry Potter appears in books that are named after him. He had a school that closed down because of fraud. He had his charity can't do business in New York because of fraud. He actually was able to pick some of the judges that would handle some of the other cases he was involved in. He was the most powerful man in the world. And you feel like we can relate to him because the judicial system treated him unfairly and we could relate to that. When historically has anybody who was a billionaire, who was a former president, who was a business magnate, ever been treated fairly in America? But you feel like black people can relate to him. But Carmelo Anthony, the 17-year-old kid who was found guilty by an all-white jury in the South, we can't relate to him. We can relate to the adjudicated rapist, the people are associated with pedophile, the fraud, the felon. We can relate to him. The judicial system is unfair to him. But the 17-year-old kid who was tried by a Southern jury, an all-white Southern jury, we can't relate to him. That is why black people don't take you very seriously. That's why, that very reason. If your head were any further of white people's ass, you would have to be an enema.
Being a black woman that has dealt with the injustices of our justice system, the nerve of you to get on here and say Donald Trump can relate to black people in the judicial system. No, hell, he cannot. And I don't want to say I'm appalled because I'm not. I'm pissed off. You can't even relate to black people in no situation. So Stephen A. Smith, get somewhere and sit your ass down. I understand that you work for your master and you gotta lick his boots. But damn, There comes a point in life that you got to stand up for something. At this point, Stephen A. Smith might as well go and bleach your skin because you don't give a damn about black people and their struggle. Drop down in the comments how you feel about Stephen A. Smith and his hypocritical views on the court system. Don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more controversial topics.